Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you for joining me today while we do the 2022 collage challenge for October. This is an open collaboration hosted by Julie of Art and Junk Journals with Julie and Leigh of Leigh's Art Studio, and I'll put their links below, so please check them out, and anybody else that's also doing this challenge. It's only once a month, so it's not too onerous, and there's sort of like a general overall theme, so you don't have to do lots of different prompts, which I find quite more liberating is the word I would like to use. So this month we are doing music, and I'm doing this video way in advance. That's probably why I've got the long sleeve top on, because it's still August. But I'll be going away in October, so I thought I would do it in advance. So I've got lots of different things here for music. I had to go looking because I don't really have a lot of music things in my stash, and I found lots of things in extraordinary things to cut out collage. And the reason why I've got this background, it's not a music background, I know, but I chose it because it went with these people, and I'll show you who they are in a minute. I chose this background mainly because of who I chose to go in on my music collage. Anyway, so we've got Diana Ross and the Supremes. Now, they were a huge hit as Diana Ross. I mean, I don't know the other names of the other singers, which is really bad. And one of their songs that they're famous for was Stop in the Name of Love. So if you want to Google them, Diana Ross and the Supremes, I'm sure you'll find a YouTube clip. I don't know if they were the original girl band or because they weren't really a band. That was, I suppose, none of them were really like Spice Girls didn't play any instruments, but they were called a band. So I suppose these are a band. And then after a while, Diana Ross went out on her own, and I don't know what happened to the other singers. Isn't it? I just don't. I mean, this is before my time, but I remember some of their songs. Were they before my time? Or did I grow up with them? Was they 60s? I did Google what songs I did, but didn't Google when they were. Then anyway, got Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong was one of the first really big African American performers to get recognition, and he played the trumpet so magnificently, and I don't know if I think he sang a little bit as well, and he was, as you can see, both because a black and white picture, so he was big in the 40s and 50s, I think 40s. So I reckon he was around in the 60s as well. I'm not 100% sure about that one. Then I've got this music paper, so I have got that. It's not a modern piece of music, it's an old piece of music. So I don't know whether I want to do it like a strip across, maybe, rather than a whole. I did have as a whole sheet, but I think it's a bit boring because it's white. Maybe I should just ink it, Kay. That might be better. Could do some inking around it to make it stand out a bit more. Let's do that. So excuse me while I get my ink out that I never ever seem to sort of be organised for. That's terrible. Let's just use what I was using yesterday. Walnut stone. I was making some cards yesterday for Father's Day. I think it's hard because I sort of try to make them general, because I find that if I make them too specific, like a lot of people don't buy a lot of those kind of cards. And because I've got to mark it the day before Father's Day. So you can see this is way in advance, because Father's Day in Australia is the first Sunday of the month. So I'm going to go around my mum and dad's place, and my sister and I are going to take some things, and because my dad's having some swallowing issues, so I've just been home to help that, him not being so anxious about it. Alright, so we've got the music ticket. We've got Diana Ross and the Supremes, pretty special. We've got Louis Armstrong. And we've got a couple of guitars. And a radio where music would have come out of from that kind of area. We've got a couple of radios actually. Yes. Excuse me a minute, I'm just going to shut my door because my husband Tony's just come home and you might hear him. Back. So we're just going to stick all these down. I bet you I don't remember where they are. Camera head, go. Alright, let's go. This ticket and these guitars come out of a collection called Teen Spirit from Uniquely Curated, which is a company I'm sure you've all heard me speak about before. It's an Adelaide company where I live, and I subscribe to their kits that come out once a month, and they're bringing out these special kits every 3 months for people who want to have them, and because not everybody wants, like, so they brought out a boy one for teenagers, but it's got other things in there that I know that my grandsons would like, and they're certainly not teenagers, they're 8 and 6, so I bought it for them because they're getting past the sort of cutie kind of things, because this has got, like I said, superheroes and other things I think they would like, gaming things, and because I like to play games on their devices that they got. They only have they don't play on them lots because their mum and dad just give them limited time. Try the right way around, okay. Let's just do it there. Where we Lumi, because he's got a bit body, we're going to put him here, because otherwise he'll look a bit disembodied. It just fits on there, okay? Just fits on there. Radio. That was my best present ever when I was a teenager. I got my own transistor. We used to call them trannies. Show my age here. It was my favourite. I used to sit on my desk, and I used to have my own desk in my room to do my homework on. I had my own tranny. I don't even remember what happened to that. Probably got rid of it because it was, wore it to death by listening to my favourite radio station doing homework. Not all the time though, because I'm not a person who likes to sort of work best with a bit of quiet. Oh, it's not sticking down. Right. I like that. It's worked out well. I don't think I can do what I did before though. Might have to do down the side. October. October means 8. Oc means 8. So these were, our months were called after the Roman calendar. Oc. But July being after Julius Caesar, October being after 8, August after Julie's Augustus season. Yeah. October. September, meaning 8, 9, 7. And it's not. So I did read the explanation of why they did that, but I can't remember what it was. The Gregorian calendar, is that the one we use? I think it is. October, music. So Julie did a lot of research for this, and she's done a great job at some of the things she suggested we could use in our collage. I just went and found anything I could find to do with music. Yeah, because I don't have a lots. I knew I didn't have a lots. I got lots of these are all books, music books, but not much else. Alright, so we've got music paper, musical instruments, yes. If I could remember what a clef music psalm looked like, I would do one. I think I sort of in my head, I think I've got it, but I could cheat and Google it, but I think there's enough on there as it is. Image an old LP, I could have done that, but that's right, I've got plenty on my page. Plenty. People, famous singers, yes. Music players, yes. How many things have I got on my collage? Got 2 transistors, that's 1. 2 guitars, that's 2. Group of singers, 3. Trombonist, 4. Music paper, 5. Ticket, 6. Background, 7. Can I count that even though it's not music oriented? I just chose it because I just thought the colours looked really nicely. I tried lots of other things and I just tried the music paper and just, I don't know, it just didn't look right because of the gorgeous dresses that these women are wearing. Lots of lovely bright colour. They look like probably made of totally of sequins. So it would take an ages to make. One of them was sewn into them because they're pretty tight. Things people used to do for fashion. So what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I say 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've lost count again. 6, 7 items. Because you have to count like the 2 transistors as 1, 2 radios I should say, and the guitars, because there's 2 of them, you have to count them as 1 as well. So anyway, I think I've done lots of things to do with music and just looking really quite liking this. That's August, sewing, September, postal, October, music. Next month, ooh, I wonder what it would be. Anyway, the month after I should say, November. Thank you very much for joining me today, and don't forget to check out all the channels doing this collage challenge, the scavenger hunt one, because people come up with all sorts of different ways of interpreting the things they find, and that's always really interesting to see. So check them all out, and thank you very much Julie and Leigh for hosting this. Bye bye.